or maybe you've all eaten up. I'm just
Are we
talking.
allowed to respond?
So all this time I'm working for this Everytown Bloomberg's thing and the Moms Demand Action thing. I'm like what they call reaching out. I'm like reaching out to people, and it's not working at all. So then I realized I should reach out on my own behalf. So I go back to this lady whose name is Tina Cherry, Clementina Cherry, and she lives in Dorchester. She lives in the ghetto, and her son, Louis, got shot a year after Galen got killed, but he didn't die on a Leafy College campus like Galen did. He died on the streets of Dorchester. And she dealt with her grief, like, I mean, I wrote Gone Boy and did all this shit. She dealt with her grief by starting a thing called the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, which I could never really understand because it was like, it wasn't politically active enough. I didn't know what they were doing out there. But I thought I'd go talk to her. And I went and talked to her, and this is what she told me. She said, there is the moment of violence when this happens. And that's what everybody concentrates. That's what the big fight is about. That's what all the screaming and shouting is about. It's all around this moment of violence, she says. And that's what all the politics is about. And we're not against politics. If you need our help, we'll help you. But that's not what we're interested in. What we're interested in is all the time before that moment of violence and all the time after that moment of violence. And all of a sudden I realized, oh, fuck, the last 25 years I've been stuck in that moment in terms of my thinking about this problem. It just blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. So now I'm going to stop and back up for a minute. There's this old writer's joke. If Joanne was around, she'd know it.
Right.
The guy's walking down the street and he meets his friend and Jesus, he looks terrible. And his friend says, Harry, what's the matter? And Harry says, well, my house burned down and I lost my family and I lost all my pets too. But then he brightens up and the guy says, what? And Harry says, yeah, but my agent called.
Oh, I love that.
At some point in this whole process after Tina, I realized that there was a bookend book to Gone Boy about all the stuff that hasn't happened in the 25 years. And maybe, I don't know if I could figure out why it hasn't happened, but Tina's given me some clues about what it is and what to do. So, I ran it out and my agent actually called me back. So that's what I'm working on right now, and that's the
What
the
an
story.
interesting premise.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
it is what it is. All right, eat up.